They're set. Away and running. Good speed today from Double Shot of Courage along with Alejandro. In between rivals, there's Joey Tickles with the money on, and ABC is committed to a 4-wide kick. Luis Alberto's 5-wide but advancing, and line by line chases the 5 other boys as they round the far turn where Double Shot of Courage comes away with the lead inside the 3. Joey Tickles is 1 length down in that second place position. Luis Alberto continues to advance but has had a very wide trip. ABC it drops wide away with line by line, and Alejandro heads turn for home in the 12:30 opener, and Double Shot of Courage has slipped away to have a 3-length lead. Joey Tickles continues the chase in second and is starting to gain inches on this longtime leader inside the final furlong. Double Shot of Courage still holding Joey Tickles at bay at the 70-yard pole. Joey Tickles is getting closer. Joey Tickles is surging. Joey Tickles missed. Double Shot of Courage won it over Joey Tickles, Luis Alberto, and there's a photo for 4th. There in the gate. Away and running. Good speed, one from the inside from Catalina. There's the speed of Bohemia Babe, and Sacred Union taps on the brakes to be in third as they go around the first turn. Ojito Spellos is off the inside to be a clear-cut fourth in front of Reaching Stride. Second last is Dorothy's the Boss, and the favorite Severe plots the attack from the back of the pack. So it's a two-pronged battle up front, and the pace belongs to Catalina and Bohemia Babe, and they're taking no breathers on a hot and humid day, and Sacred Union is right there on hold in that third place position. Ojitos Bellos drifts off the rail to be in that fourth place position, and that means Dorothy's the Boss has covered a lot of ground, and Severe starting to pick him off one by one, but still on hold in that sixth place position, and Reaching Strides only 5 lengths down from the dueling top pair. Midpoint of the backstretch run, Bohemia Babe leads him past the 4. The lead's only a neck. Catalina needs to dig deep and find more. Sacred Union has had the run of the race, and Sacred Union eyeballs the speed. That is Bohemia Babe. Severe shares third, and deep on the course is Dorothy's the Boss, and there goes Sacred Union. Sacred Union takes the baton away from Bohemia Babe, who fights on resolutely. Severe is 3 lengths down and under a hard drive too. They lurk towards the quarter pole, and Sacred Union trying to shrug off the challenge of Bohemia Babe, but dealing with the oncoming presence of Severe at the 3/16. Sacred Union has 3 lengths to hold. Severe has the length of the stretch to try to gut him down. These two go toe-to-toe inside the final 200 yards. Sacred Union drifting out badly. Severe has to duck to the fence. Leg-weary leader still holding on. Sacred Union 7-1. Sacred Union's under the line first over Severe, Reaching Stride at Ojitos Bellos. Away and running. Good speed on the outside from Honeycamp today. There's the green of Rain of Blessing, and Thunder Boss comes calling for the lead in the opening half furlong. SK's Heart probes up the paint, a shared third with Fancy Warrior. There's a gap of 2 back to Divine Promise, and Life and How You Live It has been relegated to the back of the pack. 4.5 furlongs to go, and Honeycamp raises the stakes to Thunder Boss, and these two are in step with 4 furlongs to go. Fancy Warrior, one path off the rail, has a clear shot at the dueling top pair. SK's Heart protects rail position. Rain of Blessing trying to get on track. Divine Promise has dropped away, and so is Life and How You Live It. Around the bend with 3/8 of a mile to go. Honeycamp leads, and here comes the late strides of Fancy Warrior on the far outside. Thunder Boss tries to counter both of their attacks, and the others have to wait for another day at the top of the stretch. Honeycamp continues to lead, and still chasing his Fancy Warrior. Thunder Boss is resolute up the fence, but all the momentum goes to Fancy Warrior inside the final 200 yards. Thunder Boss is going to try to test this rival. Honeycamp has no more to give. Fancy Warrior's pulling away in the concluding stages. Fancy Warrior has conquered this maiden class. Over Thunder Boss, Honeycamp, and then came Divine Promise. Away and running. Smooth as silk was Compass Fire. There's the speed of Lady Live. And Total Bliss is right there too. And Flashy 2 backs off the pace tug-of-war up top as they go around this Paddock Grove turn. So Compass Fire has the target on her back today and the leads 3/4 of a length. Lady Live, a little toey before the starter said go, is passed by Total Bliss, who has all kinds of space up the inside to grab that second place position away. And Flashy 2 is last past the 3/4 of a mile pole, and that one is only 6 lengths down from a runaway leader, which is Compass Fire, who points them down the back of the track unopposed. So Compass Fire leads the charge. The lead's 1.25 lengths. Total Bliss takes the shortest way around the Stanton Oval in second, and Lady Live is eyeballing her speed as well. And Flashy 2 is now only 3 lengths off the speed and getting closer in a big way, but is committed to a 3-wide kick at the 3.5. So Compass Fire has a 3-pronged attack right behind her, and Flashy 2 is going to be the first one to play her hand. Lady Live comes under a drive, and Total Bliss has no more to give. Midpoint of the second turn, Compass Fire desperately clinging to a nose lead. Flashy 2 tries to come up and over the top. Lady Live went too fast too early. Total Bliss is dropped to the tail, and the match races on at the top of the stretch. Compass Fire has made most of the running. Flashy 2 won't go down without a fight, and these two to settle the score. Compass Fire trying to repel a stubborn Flashy 2 inside the final furlong, and Compass Fire is still giving plenty. Compass Fire has now built up a 2-length lead and turns the tables over the favorite. Compass Fire has won it. Flashy 2 was second, and Lady Live finished third. Away and running. Starter caught him on a glorious line. Luck Be a Lady Tonight pops first, but Rosie Apple puts those yellow blinkers in front, and Summers 9 is also tapped for speed. All American Jewel is on hold in that fourth place position, and with the money on, Daily Briefing is last of all, so no breathers up top between Luck Be a Lady Tonight and Rosie Apple. They take their pace tug-of-war past the 4, and they've kicked away by 2.5 lengths. Summers 9 comes under a ride in that third place position. All American Jewel is a little wide, and Daily Briefing needs to go and go now because there's only 5/16 to go, and Luck Be a Lady Tonight is trying to slip away from the opposition, leads by a measured length. Rosie Apple takes up the chase in second. Deep on the track is Daily Briefing, trying to head Summers 9 as they turn for home. Luck Be a Lady Tonight continues to be in hand and in command and running up the score. Trying to close into second is Summers 9. Rosie Apple trying to fight them off, and Daily Briefing is closing in at the 16th pole. Luck Be a Lady Tonight popped out of the gate. Daily Briefing is running out of ground and running out of time. Luck Be a Lady Tonight has won it over Daily Briefing, and then came Summers 9. Away and running. Great speed from the long shot Fleets Bay today. Mineola Mike is trying to keep that solo speed honest, and Logan's runner is getting closer too. Maybe it's time committed to a 3-wide kick as Logan's runner was in very tight. Mineola Mike now shares third. Deep on the track is Double O Auto, and Forever Saucy was 5 wide at the 6.5. So all of them want the early lead, and the early advantage now goes to Mineola Mike. Puts that neck in front 3 paths deep, but has the lead nevertheless. Maybe its time is right there trying to counter in second, and Double O Auto now takes third away from Fleets Bay, who broke on top. Deep on the course is Forever Saucy in that red cap, and Logan's runner had problems around the first turn as last of all, but 3 lengths would cover tip to tail. So Mineola Mike's trying to slow down the speed, but Double O Auto is right there flooring it, and these two pick it up as they go to the 3.5 furlong pole. Forever Saucy gets a pop of that whip to stay with the speed. Deep on the course, Logan's runner claims fourth. Maybe it's time backpedals, and so does Fleet Bay. They got 3 furlongs to go. Mineola Mike still calls the shots. Double O Auto has chased this one down the back of the track. Forever Saucy loomed and flattened out. Same can be said for Logan's runner. 2 principals past the quarter pole. Mineola Mike continues to lead. The lead's a measured length. Double O Auto is giving way at the top of the stretch, and Mineola Mike, the second longest shot on the board, has kicked away. Double O Auto can watch in vain. Moving into third, it's Logan's runner, and dropping right out of it is Forever Saucy, but with 70 yards left to go, Mineola Mike is a 7-1 winner over Double O Auto, Logan's runner, and Forever Saucy. Away Yan running to a nice start. Speed today from Wild Army Brat. The outside pace pressure is coming from Chickiness. Miss Lonely Hearts drives up too, and so is Sansa Ariel. So as the dust settles, it's Sansa Ariel who takes the lead away from Chickiness in the first furlong and a half. And Wild Army Brat now taps on the brakes to be in third. Gratitude rides that rail in front of Shiny Slam, and Miss Lonely Hearts is at the back of affairs as they swing left. It's Sansa Ariel with that speed turn all the way to high and leads a length and a half. Chickiness will try to re-rally in second. Gratitude is coming alive on the inside, and Wild Army Brat also throws that red cap into the ring. Four of them stack up. Miss Lonely Hearts is closing in with good energy, and Shiny Slam is last of all. Multiple chances as they're homeward bound. Gratitude had first run, and Gratitude comes calling for the lead. Wild Army Bat is ready to counter in second, and Miss Lonely Hearts is showing up late. Down to two with a furlong to go. Gratitude with a flare nostril in front. Wild Army Brat grudgingly giving way to the 4-5 winner. That is Gratitude over Wild Army Brat. Then came Miss Lonely Hearts, and then there's a photo for fourth. Away Yan running. A little slow to go was Ragtime Belle. She missed it by a length. Determined Empire was the first one to spring the latch. Gypsy Queen is right there in close attendance early on. And Kobe Smile smartly backs off the speed to be in that third place position, 2 lengths down, which is held by Determined Empire. Ragtime Belle nice and relaxed in fourth, and Most Divine plotting that attack from the back of the pack as they have 1.25 miles to go in this maiden marathon. So Determined Empire nice and relaxed on the front end. The lead's only 3/4 of a length. Ragtime Belle squeezes through a spot up the inside and now takes over the lead. Gypsy Queen is in that three-path early on, and Kobe Smile wrangled back off the speed and was headstrong too, and now is settled down under the jockey's hands. And last of all is Most Divine as they move in front of us for the first time. So Determined Empire fights off the challenge of Gypsy Queen and Ragtime Belle for a moment as they have 7.5 furlongs to go. Kobe Smile is nice and settled in that fourth place position, and Most Divine continues to see everyone else at the back of the pack. Around 2 of 3, Determined Empire controls the clock, shows the way by a length. Gypsy's Queen is right there on hold in that second place position, and Ragtime Belle now takes the shortest way from that outside barrier to be in third. Kobe Smile getting a wee bit closer at the 6 furlong peg, and Most Divine yet to make a move at the back of the pack. They go down to the 5.5. Determined Empire's led them a long way through a methodical 3/4 posting of 117, and Gypsy Queen now ups the ante from second. Ragtime Belle is in third as they go back to where they began. Kobe Smile has backed off the pace, and Most Divine is still last of all. They go down to the 4 furlong point, and Gypsy Queen can wait no more. Gypsy Queen raises the stake to Determined Empire, and Ragtime Belle is right there in the thick of it too. These were the three on paper, and these three have kicked away. So Gypsy Queen takes the lead away, but Determined Empire fights right back. Ragtime Belle, who missed the start, is right there in a position to challenge challenge with 5/16 to go. Gypsy Queen trying to overhaul Determined Empire, but here comes the long strides of Ragtime Belle. They spin off the turn and race for home, and they're 3 across the course, and Ragtime Belle goes surging past the speed. Gypsy Queen battles back with everything she has inside the final 200 yards. Ragtime Belle with a neck in front. Gypsy Queen fighting on tenaciously with a 16th to go. Ragtime Belle doing plenty. Gypsy Queen fights right back. Ragtime Belle has won it over Gypsy Queen and Determined Empire.